Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to walk you through exactly how to start an LLC in Ohio. And honestly, it's way easier than most people think. Whether you're launching a new online business, starting a consulting service, or just setting up your first side hustle, this guide will break down everything you need to know to get your Ohio LLC up and running in just 5 minutes. So let's dive right in and get you on the path to business ownership. Now, before we jump into the how-to steps, let's talk about why Ohio is actually a fantastic state for forming your LLC. You see, Ohio offers some pretty compelling advantages that make it an attractive option for entrepreneurs like you. First off, Ohio has a really business-friendly climate. The state has been working hard over the years to create an environment where small businesses can thrive. They've streamlined a lot of their processes to make it easier for entrepreneurs to get started without drowning in red tape. Another big thing is the cost factor. So compared to states like California or New York, Ohio's filing fees are actually quite reasonable. You're looking at just $99 to file your articles of organization, which honestly is a pretty good deal when you consider what you're getting: a legitimate business entity that protects your personal assets. Speaking of protection, that's another major reason to choose Ohio. An LLC provides what's called limited liability protection, which basically means your personal assets, things like your house, your car, personal savings, are typically protected if your business ever faces legal issues or debts. The thing is, Ohio has strong laws supporting this protection, giving you that extra peace of mind as you build your business. And location-wise, Ohio is strategically positioned with access to major markets. You see, it's within a day's drive of about 60% of the U.S. population, which is huge if you're planning to ship physical products or provide services across multiple states. Plus, Ohio has a diverse economy spanning manufacturing, healthcare, technology, and agriculture, which creates plenty of opportunities for new businesses to find their niche and grow alongside established industries. But you know what? One of the things I really appreciate about Ohio is their online filing system. The Ohio Secretary of State's website is actually pretty user-friendly, and they've made it possible to complete the entire LLC formation process online. So if you're someone who values convenience and wants to get things done quickly, this is definitely a plus. Now, if you're looking for the absolute easiest way to form your Ohio LLC without any hassle, I highly recommend using Taylor Brands. They handle all the paperwork for you, making the entire process virtually effortless. And actually, I've got a special discount link for Taylor Brands in the description and pinned comment below. So be sure to check that out if you want to save some money. All right, now that we understand why Ohio is a great place for your business, let's get into the actual steps of forming your LLC. The very first thing you'll need to do is choose a name for your company. And honestly, this is more important than most people realize. In Ohio, your LLC name needs to meet a few specific requirements. For starters, it must include the words limited liability company or an abbreviation like LLC at the end. So, something like Columbus Coffee Roasters LLC would work perfectly. You'll also need to make sure your chosen name isn't already taken by another business in Ohio. This is actually really easy to check. Just head over to the Ohio Secretary of State's business name search tool on their website. Type in the name you're considering and it'll tell you right away if it's available. Now, here's a quick tip that can save you some headaches down the road. Even if your exact business name is available, you might want to avoid names that are too similar to existing businesses. You see, this could potentially lead to confusion or even legal issues later on, especially if you're in the same industry. Next up, you'll need to appoint what's called a registered agent. So, what exactly is that? Well, a registered agent is basically the official point of contact for your LLC. They're the person or company that receives important legal documents, tax notices, and official government correspondence on behalf of your business. In Ohio, your registered agent must have a physical street address in the state, not just a P.O. box, and be available during normal business hours to receive documents. You can actually serve as your own registered agent if you live in Ohio, or you can designate someone else in your company. Well, honestly, there's some good reasons why many business owners choose to use a professional service instead. For one thing, using a professional registered agent service gives you privacy. The registered agent's address becomes public record. So if you use your home address and you serve as your own agent, that information is out there for anyone to see. Now, let's talk about the absolute easiest way to get your Ohio LLC up and running. While you can certainly handle the paperwork yourself, most first-time business owners find it much simpler to use a professional LLC formation service. And personally, I recommend using Taylor Brands for this. Taylor Brands makes the entire process incredibly straightforward. You just answer a few questions about your business on their website, and they handle all the paperwork and filing with the state. They'll prepare your articles of organization, file them with the Ohio Secretary of State, and even provide you with a registered agent service for the first year. And by the way, you can find a discount link for Taylor Brands in the description and pinned comment below this video. Another excellent option is Northwest Registered Agent. They're known for their outstanding customer service and privacy protection. Their team of former lawyers, accountants, and entrepreneurs can answer any questions you might have throughout the process. And yes, there's also a discount link for Northwest in the description and pinned comment as well. Now, let's move on to filing your articles of organization with the Ohio Secretary of State. This is actually the document that officially creates your LLC. You'll need to submit this online through the Ohio Business Filing Portal, and the filing fee is $99. The great thing is Ohio's online system is pretty user-friendly, so you can complete this step in about 15 minutes if you have all of your information ready. So Ohio doesn't legally require an operating agreement, but trust me, you definitely want one. This document basically outlines how your business will run. Things like who owns what percentage, how decisions get made, and what happens if someone wants to leave the company. Even if you're the only member, having this agreement helps establish that your LLC is a separate entity from you personally, which is crucial for liability protection. Now, if you're using Taylor Brands, remember there's a discount link in the description and pinned comment below. They'll provide a customized operating agreement as a part of their package. And honestly, that's the easiest way to go about it. The next step is obtaining an employer identification number, or EIN. It's basically like a social security number for your business. You'll need this to open a business bank account, hire employees, and handle all your taxes properly. The good news is completely free to get one directly from the IRS website, and you'll receive it immediately after completing their online application. And depending on your business type, you might need additional licenses or permits at the state or local level. For instance, if you're opening a restaurant, you'll need health permits. Or if you're a contractor, you might need specific trade licenses. The thing is, Ohio's Business Gateway website has a helpful tool that can guide you through what specific requirements your business might need. Now, let me quickly share some common mistakes people make when forming an Ohio LLC. First, many folks forget to separate their personal and business finances. You absolutely need a dedicated business bank account. Mixing personal and business money can pierce your liability protection. Another big one is forgetting about ongoing compliance. You see, Ohio requires LLCs to file biennial report every 2 years and pay a $25 fee. Missing those can result in your LLC being dissolved by the state. So, what happens after your LLC is officially formed? Well, you should immediately open that business bank account I mentioned. Then consider getting business insurance to further protect yourself. And if you're planning to hire employees, you'll need to register with Ohio's Bureau of Workers' Compensation. Remember, if this is all sounding overwhelming, using a service like Taylor Brands can make the whole process much easier. They handle the paperwork and guide you through each step. And again, you can find that discount link in the description below. Thanks for watching and good luck with your new Ohio LLC. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more business tips and tutorials.